Welcome to the Racket Club of Chicago for this US Open 2026 doubles final. Introducing the players at the hazard end from the Racket Club of Philadelphia, John Lumley, and from the Racket Club of Chicago, Steve VIrgona. At the service end from the Charleston Racket Club, Cam Riviere, and from Tuxedo, we have Tim Chisholm. Best of 5 6-game sets. Tim Chisholm to serve, John Lumley to receive. Lovell. Love. $15-30. First gallery.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the US Open doubles final in Chicago. A little desperate for commentary this evening, so we're scraping the barrel, and I'm Will Hopton. I'll be with you for the first set, and then we have some more exciting commentators coming in for later in the match. So, you know, hopefully I won't put you all to sleep if you're over in the UK and it's getting late. Everyone here is so excited for this final, especially having Steve, our head tennis professional, in action, and hoping for a great match.
$30-40.
And VIrgona and Lumley on the board first. I think a lot of people are interested in how Chisholm and Riviere start after the semi-finals against Sayers and Taylor Matthews. They were very slow out of the blocks, and easily could have gone down 2 sets to love.
The door, level. Second gallery, 2 chases.
And a quick pair of chases there for the defending champions to get the serve back. Interesting talking to Cam a little bit a couple of nights ago about his doubles career with Tim, which has spanned the best part of 20 years, and Cam commenting that initially Tim was very much the more experienced sort of #1 string player, and things have definitely evolved over that time, but impressive that the two of them have kept it together as a team and had so much success, having won the US Open every year consecutively since 2013, which is an outstanding achievement.
15 love, chase the second gallery. 30 love. Worse than 2.
That's a good short straight chase from VIrgona there. Incredible defense. What a pickup from John Lumley off the timber there. Fantastic reactions.
Hazard. Second gallery, 2 chases.
I will say that Chisholm has certainly been out on the court, practicing pretty seriously the last couple of days following the semi-final. Max Truman, the assistant professional, and Tuxedo is still out here in Chicago, and the two of them have been out there doing a lot of doubles-related drills, and I'd certainly expect him to be a little sharper than perhaps he was starting out against Brennan Ben a couple of nights ago.
15, receivers lead. Chase, worse than 2.
So worse than 2 to defend here for Lumley and VIrgona.
Lost it. 30 all, Hazard, second gallery.
That's a great shot from Steve. Fast start for John and Steve. Interesting to see if Cam starts to take over early or just lets things develop in this opening set.
Hazard chase. Thank you very much. Out of court. 15 love. Fault. Chase, 4. 2 chases.
And on the subject of evolution and long tenure with partners, Steve and John, clearly a very well-established doubles team. I was actually chatting to John yesterday, and he said the first time that he teamed up with Steve was the 2012 French Open, when he was still a teenager. And of course, they've played with several different partners since then, but they have a lot of experience as a duo as well, and certainly have been starting to push Cam and Tim over the last few years, and certainly well established as the #2 doubles team in the world at this point.
Ball up, please, guys. Thank you. 15 all, chase 4.
very impressive from Chisholm.
30-15.
These guys definitely play in some, you know, unusual formations, and Tim picked that off beautifully.
Second gallery.
Both teams willing to give up second gallery so far. No one pushing that far up on the gallery side to stop that shot. It's a good call from Steve, realizing that ball was going to come back for a hazard and calling John off it, and VIrgona Lumley back on the service side. These two teams met in Chicago 2 years ago in the final of the 2024 World Doubles, which was very closely contested for a large part of that best-of-9 set match. And it wasn't until the latter part of day 2 that Tim and Cam really pulled away. So certainly anticipating another close one here.
Second gallery. Oh.
That's Cashman. Hello, Mr. Cashman. Are you at the Stag? One of the reasons why I'm in commentary is
Hazard, half a yard.
Mr. Cashman, Mr. Taylor, Mr. Valet, everyone else you might have heard on the mic this week. They're all in Detroit. The Western Open rackets getting underway today. So you can see from the chat, Mr. Cashman is not at the Stag yet, but maybe getting his tux on at the moment.
Ball up, that's the game.
And that's the defending champions on the board. 1-2 in the first set.
Chase, better than the door. Love.
Much appreciated, India Kilgore. Some good heat from Camden. Chance to tie things up at 2 games all. I had the opportunity to talk to Cam for a few minutes this afternoon, and he said his body pulled up pretty well after the singles final. For those of you who were watching last night, it certainly seemed that in that third set he was maybe getting a little tired, and there was potentially an opening for John if he could have maybe pushed things into a 4th set, but Camden played very well down the stretch those last couple of games, and really didn't give John a look from 4-all, which was incredibly impressive. Certainly an emotional win for Cam, and he celebrated like any champion in Chicago would by heading straight to Third Coast for dinner. Nowhere better. Good heat from Steve there. Tim really rocked back on his heels. high quality stuff there.
That's 2 games.
Fantastic get from John Lumley. But the score's tied, 2 games all. Very evenly poised in this opening set, and maybe a precursor for what's to come. Certainly a few people beforehand were predicting this going all the way to 5 sets and maybe, 3.5, 4 hours. So we'll see how long we're here tonight. Some members of the audience are also eager to get downstairs and enjoy the Racket Club Thursday evening buffet. And if this match does go 4 hours, that could be a bit of a problem. Usually 9 p.m. cutoff time for that.
Second gallery.
Again, Chisholm up in an unusual position on the main wall, and 2 volleys from that point, but leaving the galleries exposed, and VIrgona just taking an easy chase.
First gallery, 2 chases.
Again.
Score is 15 love.
Service end certainly at a premium, and I think VIrgona and Lumley have made it very clear so far that any opportunity to pick off those galleries, they're going to try and hit those and get back on the service side. I think it would also be remiss not to use this opportunity to mention the wider staff here at the Racket Club of Chicago, and everybody who has worked very hard over the last few weeks. Firstly, hosting a memorable US Open Rackets event at the start of the month that also included a tribute to Davis Anderson and all his many accomplishments over the last 50 years in the game of rackets, and then quickly following within a couple of weeks straight into this US Open tennis extravaganza. All of the food and beverage staff, the management team, Richard, Andrew, obviously Mike as the head chef, have just consistently put on wonderful social events for both the sports, and I think that's been very much appreciated by everybody who's been here to participate, whether as a player or just socially.
30-15.
Great shot from Lumley. It's the first grill of the match. There's Ryan's funky graphics, very cool. And it's interesting to see Chisholm very much attacking the dead on and not using the option of the galleries, in contrast to VIrgona, who's been heavily targeting that first and second gallery so far. And a great shot from Chisholm. So 3 games on the spin for the Americans. Didn't start off too sprightly again, but they've turned things around and up 3-2 in this first set. And it's always a good sign if a Tim and Camden fan to see them sort of laughing and joking and in jovial spirits. That tends to be when they're in control and playing their best tennis.
15 love.
It's great defense from Lumley there. And it has to be said with John Lumley, absolutely incredible that for, I think, the 3rd consecutive season, he's appeared in both the US Open tennis and US Open rackets finals. Which I don't have the history books in front of me of both sports, but There can't be too many people who have been in contention for that, at least for 3 consecutive years. Really highlighting his talent as a
40-30.
Versatile racket sport athlete. It's especially impressive to see him come on with the game of rackets, which he really hadn't played that much before moving to Philadelphia. But he's really one of the top players now, especially on the doubles court.
That's 4 games to 2.
But that's 4-2. Lumley and VIrgona could really do with this 7th game, or it's a key one, and kind of arresting the momentum that Chisholm and Riviere have built up the last 15 minutes or so. And Chisholm does take the galleries on that occasion. That's good.
6-4. 2 chases.
And then coming on to Steve VIrgona, who's obviously had an incredible season to add on to his illustrious career. Completed the career Grand Slam for singles by winning the French Open back in the fall, and then subsequently won the Australian Open doubles title in January. And I believe if he were to win this evening, that would be his 34th
15-love, receivers lead.
career Grand Slam doubles title, which is an incredible achievement. And those doubles titles in the Grand Slams go alongside, I think, 6 World Doubles Championships, all alongside Rob Fahey, consecutively from 2003 through until 2013. Unbeaten streak, those 2 Australians together.
Up.
I think Mr. Cipriano's probably got things the wrong way around. Mr. Lumley triple bagling me on the tennis court is a far more likely outcome than rackets. I did play Mr. Lumley in a court tennis event once. You'd really have to dive into the archives of the IRTPA website or some other source to find that one, though, and I'll be happy to keep that match hidden away so nobody finds out what the score was. That's well played. So, 4-3, 15-love, VIrgona, Lumley. I'm sure they'll be looking to get back down the service side and make a big push for this opening set. Wow. Incredible reactions from Riviere there. Ooh. That's quite the point. Incredible movement from Camden. That really is fantastic. Reading that ball off the bando and then recovering to hit that winner on the backhand volley. Main wall, then Tambo behind VIrgona. Great shot from Steve. I think Tim thought that one was floating up, but just snuck in. Oh, and again.
40-15.
So 2 chances to to tie us up here.
Oh.
Oof. Good pickup from Tim.
40.
Got down to that ball nicely.
Oh.
Crikey. A bit scared that there's some statistics on my tennis career coming in here. Wow.
That's 4 games all.
I think that must be a typo from Ben. There's no way I got a 6-5 set off Camden.
Worse than 4.
So we're at 4 all. Worse than 4 chase. So VIrgona and Lumley heading back to the service side. Really pivotal game here. It's a good shot from John.
15 up.
This is definitely a big game. There we go.
All up, please, Tim.
It's looking good for VIrgona and Lumley now. Done a great job switching the momentum again.
30 up.
Lost 4 games in a row and now looking for their 3rd in a row to take a 5-4 lead. Wow, apparently I got 4 games off Lumley as well. Crikey. Ben's really adding some value to my tennis career. I'm pretty sure most of these matches were either, double or triple bagels, but he's added some games into me. Oh, and Mr. Cipriano's talking me up as well. It's very kind of him. Great shot from Camden, and that's really well played from Chisholm and Riviere. Down 30 love with a short chase, and they've won 3 points in a row to go up 40-30 and hang in this game. Also an opportunity to shout out Darren Long, who has been here for the last 4 days as our official marker, handling all the semi-finals and finals. The Morton Morrill head professional and Morton getting set to host the World Doubles next month, where there's a good chance that these two teams will meet again. Some good competition to get through before then. Oh, that's a great shot from Camden. Interesting strategy from Tim, and originally going down the middle with some heavy cut. Ball popped up off the back wall, and Camden with the straight force to take the game. 5-4 lead. Maybe we'll just keep the big game graphic up, Brian.
Out of court. 15 love.
What a get from Steve. Phenomenal. This is a great point. Oh, very good tennis from everybody. Really impressive. VIrgona with 2 sensational gets on his forehand side. It's a great shot. Can hear the crowd getting into it a little bit here. Certainly lots of Steve supporters in the dead on around the court. And excited to see him firing. Mm, 40 love. Looks like we could be heading to a deciding game in this first set. Yeah. Well, maybe the really big game's the next one, but Mr. Carey's working on some new graphics. So we got 40 love to John and Steve. Second gallery chase.
Chase, the second gallery. Fault.
That's a nice finish from Tim. Very sensible. No sweat there. Pulls 1 point back.
Oh.
That's a good shot from Steve. All right. Here we go. 5 games all.
5 games all, first set.
Deciding game to settle this first set. Fantastic point there. A little lucky from Cam, sneaking it off the edge of the tambour, but great rally. It's a good volley from Tim. Looking much more assured, especially on that backhand volley than perhaps he was in the early stages on Tuesday evening. That's 3 set points for the Americans. Played a very solid 11th game so far. Oh, and there we go. That's the first set. 6-5. Great first set.
Good time for balls, thanks. Yeah.
All right, as the players collect the balls, I have some good news for you. The tournament chairman and the Chicago USCTA rep, Jonathan Lewis, is coming into the commentary box. And so you're going to have a massive upgrade now as we enjoy this second set and see if Steve and John can tie the score. All yours, Jonathan.
Servers lead by 1 set to love. Serving, please. Tim Chisholm to receive.
For Will, who I'm sure did an outstanding job in the commentary.
$15 love. Sorry, Steve Hazard, second. Worse in second, thank you.
Nice force there by Steve.
15 all. Second gallery, 2 chases.
That was about as good and exciting as the first set as you'll see. I think very much a story of call and response there. One team going up only to be reeled back in by the other, all the way to 5-all in the first. It's a great finish.
Hazard worse in second. Score is 15 all. Chase, Hazard worse in the second gallery. Service point. 30-15. Chase, the second gallery. Service point. 40-15. Game, 1 love. Love. The door. That is the first chase, 15 love. Up. Vote.
That's a great finish by Steve off the penthouse. Bring it back to 15-30.
Hazard worse than the door, 2 chases. 30 all. I got worse than the door, yeah.
Turned around to look for Will again.
Score is 30 all. Chase the door. Over point. 40-30. Hazard. Worse than the door. Hazard.
John put that one in.
Advantage. Out of court.
Another high wall serve there after a few railroads from Cam. I've seen a lot of the, especially the left-handed players, like that high arching serve over the transom here.
Out of court. Love. 15 love. It up.
That's just great defense by John. Under the grill, in front of the tambour. Moving up, going back. And finally securing the chase, last gallery. That's heavy pressure from Steve there.
15-30. One chase. Chase is the last gallery.
So just like the first set, Steve and John have jumped out to an early 2-love lead here in the second. Let's see if Tim and Camden can track them down and even the set score as they did in the first.
Receivers lead, chase the last gallery.
Fantastic point. Off the back wall, a couple of great retrievals and especially great hands by Tim.
40.
Up at net. Back to deuce.
Advantage.
Too tight from John. Going at the timbre.
Advantage receivers. Oh! Game.
Game to 2. John to serve.
Love. Second gallery. Second gallery twice.
Two more gallery chases here. There've been a lot of those tonight. It's just a testament to the great retrieval ability of both these pairs.
The receivers chase the second gallery. All chase the second gallery. Hop. $30-15. Hazard worse than second, thank you. Score is 30-15, receiver.
VIrgona wanted the second gallery chase, but had to settle for a hazard chase instead. Tough shot to defend in the grill, Riviere.
30-all.
Crossways, and that allowed Mr. Lumley to find the dead on. It's hard to appreciate just how high those serves are going over the crossbeam here. It was a serve that really wasn't possible in this court until just a couple of years ago when the lights were replaced. It's been very effective this week. retrieval by Camden. But VIrgona put it away at the base of the 10.
15 love. Out of court. 30 love.
And that time, Riviere responds with a rocket shot to the back of the dead on.
Full.
Riviere puts it away.
40-15.
Chance to go up 4-1 here.
Second gallery, 40-15. Balls, please. Receivers lead, second gallery. Oh. Service point, 30-40.
Want it? Just great hand by Camden there.
Juice.
Taking it out and redirecting it to the grill.
Oh. No. Advantage, one chase. Chase is the door.
High ball with pace there. It's difficult to get a good racket on that at times. So another chance for VIrgona and Lumley to go up 4-1.
The door.
Chase.
Advantage. Hazard, same gallery. Advantage, one check.
Tim's done a great job in this match, I think, keeping the ball low, especially when he connects. He obviously connects with power, but it's frequently at a point where it's just difficult to get a bat under, causing unforced errors. So now a chance for Chisholm and Riviere to bring it back to 2-3.
Advantage to the servers. Chase, the second gallery.
It's a last-minute switch there, but Lumley picked it up brilliantly with the main wall force. Deuce. Yeah. That loose ball in the penthouse just sets up so well for Riviere and VIrgona. The lefties, they just generate so much power.
That is the game. That's 2-3. Time, please. Thank you, Steve. All up. Thank you, Steve.
A quick 30-love start. Well, that's great defense on the hazard end. They managed to keep the point alive twice,
15-30.
and then capitalize on an error from Riviere.
Out of cut. 30 all.
Great shot there by Chisholm.
31 chase. Chase up.
He's also done a great job of getting out of the way of that low ball off the main wall so that Camden can pick it up.
chases lead, chase the door.
Fantastic. Chisholm just missed the second gallery twice, hitting the bando. And he's saying that to Camden right now. I missed it twice.
Out of court.
Yeah, quick hands there by Chisholm.
Advantage receivers.
Advantage again to level the match.
Vote. Game. That's 3 games all.
3 games all. A nice finish there by Chisholm. Right at VIrgona's feet. Got some movement in the galleries, I think. Steve stepping out of the box for a second.
Love.
Nice pickup. Coming around. Hitting that tight angle into the winning gallery. Oh, wow.
15-30.
Floater into the dead on. Yeah.
30 all.
Both players stepping up the pressure now from the hazard end.
Thank you. Okay, that's 4 games to 3.
Chance for John Lumley, and he puts it away. I think that's a nice finish to a great point.
15 love. Yard worse than the last gallery. 15 love, correct.
Oh, hazard chase.
Hazard second, 2 chases.
Ball just kind of sailed on Steve there. Hit it with a little bit more power than I think he anticipated. It's been a great week of tennis here in Chicago. We've had just spectacular play from a lot of the amateurs and pros, many of whom I think were here for the first time.
15 love, receivers lead, chase a yard worse than the last gallery. One chase. 30 love, hazard,
A
second
little bit of
gallery.
surprise there.
Oh! All up, count.
Oh, I'm not sure how Steve got a bat on that one. It was headed right to his chest. He ducked down and put it back in play.
Oh.
Sorry, Tim, no, that's back in on my part.
Game, that's 4 games all.
And once again, we've leveled the match at 4-all. Great call and response. And VIrgona and Lumley have answered. I imagine we'll start to see the pace pick up again, just like we did in the first set.
Fifteen love.
They'll take the hazard chase. Worse than 2.
Go. 15 all.
Yeah, just a tough angle there.
30-15.
Steve, jump on that.
Oh. Better than 2. 2 chases. (30-15) receivers lead. Hazard worse than 2. (40-15)
That was
chase
good
better
enough
than 2.
to win the chase.
Better than 2. Okay, that's 5 games to 4.
Let's go, boys.
5-4.
Second gallery.
Nice shot there from up the court. Lumley hit the target. 15 love.
Out of court.
Court.
15 all. $30-15, it's a stroke. Out of court.
It's kind of a quirky shot. But a good one from Lumley.
One chase pending, second gallery.
Ping-pong back and forth from VIrgona and Chisholm.
40-30, one chase, chase the second gallery.
Cross court. Still a chance here for John and Steve again to level the match and send it to deciding game in the second set. Mr. Carey has correctly pointed out that it's a big point. Ryan does a great job.
40-30, receivers lead. Chase the second gallery.
Back to deuce. Couldn't find it.
Yes. Chase the door.
Steve opts for the door. Short chase.
The door.
I'd say this is another big point.
Advantage to the servers. Chase the door.
And this time they win it. VIrgona and Lumley now 5-all in the second set.
That's 5 games
And you
all.
can feel the tension. Big game.
15 up. gallery.
Well, that's a nice pickup. Last gallery, Chase.
15 laps, service lead, 1 chase pending. Oh! All. Go, boys.
Just took a little too much of an acute angle for Tim to catch up to it. Just an unbelievable rest. Perhaps one of the best of the match. Every time you thought that point was over, the ball's back in play. 2 chases now. 30-15 for VIrgona and Lumley.
Receivers lead, chase, the last gallery. Correct. .40-15, hazard, the first gallery.
Unbelievable. I'm not sure how that ball stayed out of the grill.
30-40.
Well, that's it. Unusual unforced error there from Riviere, but the match is now level. And we've got a bit of a barn burner here.
Serving is Camden, receiving
Just fantastic tennis.
Level.
6-5, 6-5.
Whoa. Last gallery.
managed to get it in. A lot of pressure from the hazard end to start.
Love, one chase. Chase is the last gallery.
And an early 40-love lead for VIrgona and Lumley. And happily, I will be signing off here. Taking over for me is professional Max Truman from Tuxedo. And I will say, happy to see you arrive, Max. We'll leave the commentary to the true professionals, but thank you very much. And appreciate everyone tuning in, watching the U.S. Open in Chicago.
You succeeded. Great to see you.
Keep moving, please. Players are ready.
We're good.
Score is 40 love to the servers. Chase the last gallery. Lost it. Game. That's one game to love.
Let's go.
Love.
Ladies and gents, looks like we're in for a thriller tonight. Doesn't get much closer than this right now. Both pairs playing to the best quality.
15 love.
Let's go, Steve.
I've just been sat in the winning gallery and that ball is absolutely flying around. Another unbelievable get from Steve.
Let's go.
Fault. $15.40. Fault. Stroke. 30-40.
Tim changing up the speed. World champs doing well there to get from 40 love down back to deuce. Shot. The Chicago crowd really loving Steve when he hits those winners. And then we have the world number twos taking a 2
games to love.
games to love lead for the 3rd time in this match. They've gone 2-love up in each set. Steve just absolutely launching that ball off a side penthouse.
15 love.
Down a great line. Tim will take that.
15 all.
But yeah, Steve and John definitely, after winning that 2nd set, really started strong again in this 3rd set. Steve fired up as usual.
Last gallery.
But yeah, what a match we've had so far. I think both teams have come out with a really strong game plan. Tim and Cam look to be just trying to sort of nail that ball down the middle, get it to both of John and Steve's backhands, which has been working, and it also hasn't. I mean, whenever that ball gets onto their forehands, they're really in trouble. And Steve does a great job of turning on that ball, getting on this forehand to really be able to attack it. I mean, we've seen Tim miss a few easy volleys, I would say, which is a bit uncharacteristic like. But like in the 1st set, he really clutched up at 5-all and played the simple shots really well. Used his experience to his advantage, and same with Camden. But yeah, the number 2 seed's really coming out firing in the 2nd set, being 5-4 down, doing really well to get it back to 5-all, and then eventually closing out the set. Great volley. John hitting a lot more of a heavy ball off that cut volley this week, which is good to see. Oh, that's good length. Not many of those have happened this week here in Chicago, but definitely a few. I always say at least they're not at the times at 5-all games or 4-all games. I think we have 2 very different game styles as well from these pairs, especially communication-wise. I think Steve and John are very vocal. They know what they both have to do, and Steve will definitely tell John if he wants him to run and go and get it, compared to Tim and Cam, where they very rarely actually talk to each other during the point. They kind of, I mean, they're so experienced together, they know where each other are. Shot.
30-15.
We would say that's a good duck from Tim there.
Better than second.
Nearly got him.
2 chases, 30-all.
Nearly fell over at the same time as well. That would have been a good clip for Ryan to save. But yeah, Tim and I practiced earlier, and I actually managed to tag him right on the chest. So I think he's, right now he's lucky to. Tim getting visibly a little bit frustrated with himself. But Steve and John really attacking that ball well right now.
15 up. Chase,
Oh
worse
wow,
than 5.
it's another unbelievable rally.
Has the second and worse than 5.
Someone's a statistician and can tell me when the last time actually was. But we couldn't really remember. We couldn't remember the last time they did lose the 5-all, but
Chase worse than 5.
that stat has obviously been renewed today.
One chase.
That's a good ball.
30 all.
Good ball from Lumley, really stepping into that cut volley. Steve just swinging hard.
Half a yard.
All right, so Steve and John, 40-30 up, defending a half a yard. Really good opportunity to take another 3-game lead in this third set.
40-30, service lead, Chase, half a yard.
You can just slightly hear Steve saying serve it short. Try and make Cam take it on the volley. Hasn't. Oh, I think that just snuck in on the top right corner as we can see it. I think it may have taken down one of Ryan's cameras. Oh, that one just snuck in as well. Great shot from Cam.
Advantage.
Good to hear the stream is back up. Mr. Ryan Carey doing wonders again, as he always is.
Better than the second gallery.
And this game has swung the other way now. Cam and Tim, advantage up.
There we go, well done.
Focus on your tennis. It's just the wires.
Why don't you protect it?
Protect myself.
Coming in hot.
Yep, Camden apologising to Ryan again. I think a lot of people use those cameras as little targets in that dead-on. Few have been hit this week.
Advantage to the servers. Chase better than the second
All right, so a
gallery.
big point if the world champs can take it right now to get back into a 1-game deficit. Mr. Ryan Carey calling out big point. Oh, John and Steve will take that one. Another comment on the YouTube, what the temperature is like on court. I think I saw the thermostat earlier and it's around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's It's a little bit warm once you get running around, but it's pretty perfect temperature. Definitely not cold, definitely not too hot, which is nice. I think the Racket Club have a great AC system in here, which kind of keeps it at the same temperature all year round, which is nice.
2 games to 3.
But the world champs really digging in deep here and getting back to 2-3. For a second, it could have looked like they were definitely destined to go 4-1 down when they were advantage down and playing chase half a yard, but they're still fighting and back in it. Steve switching up with hitting that volley force down the line.
Second gallery.
Smart from Steve. Take that chase. Rally, well finished from Cam. Tim making Cam do all the running as usual.
3v1, boys, come on!
15 love.
Great shot from Steve again, setting up to hit that cut volley across the Cam, but just rolling it down the line straight at Tim. It's an unbelievable volley from Tim.
30-15.
Just taking all the pace out of our ball.
Out of court. 40-15, one chase. Chase the second gallery.
Tim and Cam have 2 points here to bring it back to 3-all in this third set. Been super, super tight so far. I wouldn't say any player on this court is playing badly right now. I think it's just the magnitude of this state of play is unbelievable.
Score is 40-15 to the receivers.
And just really comes down to who makes the error first,
Second gallery.
or who can hit that winner first. Great shot from John. Bringing it back to 1 game point. Very calm, just rolling it into that hazard second gallery to win the chase.
Chase, less than 5. Chase.
2 in a row, straight down the middle. Just really attacking both John and Steve's backhands down the middle. It's a great volley from John, super tight.
Score is Juice. Chase, worse than 5.
Cam trying to point out to Tim that one of those balls was actually going in the gallery, which he didn't need to take. But they won that point anyway, so it doesn't matter.
A yard better than second gallery. The score is advantage servers a yard better than second.
It's a great volley. Wow, what a bounce. The world champs take that game back to 3-all.
That's 3 games all.
From being 3-love down. I think this is where this set now gets interesting. Not that it hasn't been interesting, but... yeah, that's always going to be tough. Those
15 love.
good shot from John.
30 love.
Does really well with that two-handed backhand. Not many people hit two-handed backhands, but that's a great line as well down the middle to take a 40-love lead.
Balls, please.
Really trying to change this momentum in this set back in their favor. Cam opting for a PK. John just calmly pushing it down the middle and through the gap. Yeah, Tim and Cam definitely have fun with each other out there. How many times they won in a row, Ryan? Is it 12? 12 or 13 now, so they'll be definitely wanting to keep that run going. And then obviously the opposite for Steve and John, where they'll be really fired up to try and be the first ones to beat them since that's happened.
That's the game. That's 4 games to 3.
And there we go, John and Steve 4-3 up in this third set. Oh, it's definitely a turning point, as Mr. Ryan Carey has just told me. Did he get that? Oh my God. Wow. Wow, that is unbelievable from Camden. And then just calmly pushing it into that last gallery, wanting out of that point.
One chase, last gallery, love all.
Steve absolutely melting it under that grill. These boys really swinging hard right now.
That's it up. One chase, chases the last gallery.
Tim really attacking that return of serve. That's an unbelievable get. All right, the world champs with a 40-love lead, playing the last gallery to tie it back up at 4-all.
Chase the last gallery. Lost it.
There it is, 4 games all in this third set.
That's 4 games all.
Crowd definitely getting their money's worth tonight. Very calm.
15 love.
Oh, so early. So early.
15 all. Thirty 15. Oh!
Oh. Nearly got them both in the nose. Good shot from Steve. Lummer's switching up that return serve, really curling it kind of towards Tim, but more down the middle. Another one coming flush for Cam's had to take out the air early. Just exposing those galleries for Steve to kind of slam it into there. It's a good dodge from Cam there, though.
Forty 15. Servers lead. Chase the last gallery.
Wow. Cam just really attacking that main wall.
30,
Mashing these balls up even more. Great defense from Lummers, though. It's a great cut volley. Steve kind of looking as though if he could go and get that. But 40-30, Stephen Lummers. Worse than 4, I think we see the world champs really trying to step up the court a little bit. Cut off those angles, try to take the ball out of the air, and hit those hazard galleries.
No, sorry, it's not up.
It is, but he shouldn't influence you.
He didn't.
It isn't, but sorry, it wasn't up, but you shouldn't.
Yeah. Took my time. That's
Yep,
fine.
it's all good.
That's the game. Won the chase, 5 games to 4.
All right, after a little, I wouldn't say disagreement, but discussion. It's now 5 games to 4. Stephen Lumley, world champs on the back foot again in this set. Camden just frantically running around the back of the court, getting everything back.
Second gallery.
Steve showing his experience, just sliding it into a gallery. Oh, wow. Unbelievable from Camden there. Showing his wheels and then sliding it into the winning gallery.
15 love.
Wow.
30 love.
So lucky.
15, 30.
That's a great volley.
40, 15, one chase.
Great angle from Tim there. Taking a 40-15 lead to get it back to 5-all for the third time in this match. Really doesn't get much closer than this right now. All four players playing exceptionally well. I think the crowd gone very quiet right now, just so tense out there.
Stevens lead. Chase the second gallery.
Oh, and it just snuck in. And here we go, 5 games all
5 games all.
in this third set. Wowza. A slight error from Cam. This is the first time in the match that Cam has received during a 5-all game. Oh, wow, what a rally.
30 love.
Lumley take a 40-love lead in this 5-all game. We're really going to hear the Chicago crowd if they win this point. Oh, wow. A few uncharacteristic errors from Cam in that game. Wowza.
2 sets to 1.
Let's go. Have some fun.
Serving please. John to serve.
Mr. Lumley to serve. Tim to receive.
15 love. love. Last gallery. Love, one chase.
The world number 2's taking another early lead in this 4th set. I think the world champs are really going to have to start to compose themselves. And I am now going to sign off for Mr. Max Drake, Chicago member.
Love, receivers lead, chase the last gallery. That's the game. Receivers lead, 1 game to love.
Greetings here from Chicago. It's Max Drake. Substituting in.
15 love.
Got a bit of a rota going here tonight. From the commentating perspective, but it's been an exciting match.
Thirty 15. Second gallery, 30-15, 1 chase.
A lot of momentum for the VIrgona Lumley team in the last set
30-15, receivers, 1 chase.
that they're carrying into this 4th set.
Oh. $40-15, 1 chase. Chase is the second gallery.
But like I say, we've had a rota of various commentators in the evening. I guess we were kind of shorthanded. I'm not sure exactly why, but I think Will has left now for the Western Open rackets in Detroit, and had a few other people. I was hoping to have Ali Fernando in here tonight with me to co-commentate. Oh.
30-40.
Oh, great.
Yeah, great kill.
That's the game. 2 games to love.
Lumley VIrgona taking a very strong momentum from the 3rd set into this 4th one.
Last gallery.
Yeah.
15 love. Stroke. 15 all. Thirty 15. Thank you.
Yeah.
30 all. .40-30. One chase. Chase is the last gallery.
All right, let's see if they can use that error. Keep the momentum going for the Chicago-Philadelphia duo. Steve VIrgona, of course, used to be a pro at the Racket Club of Philadelphia. And Lumley now the head tennis pro there. They've had a lot of success, obviously.
To the receivers, chase, the last gallery.
Oh, yeah. Strong. Very strong. Really carrying this momentum along. We've got a new co-commentator here with me joining, Gintaras Vaishnays, Lithuanian.
Player, and this is fantastic for someone like me to watch. It's truly magic.
Yeah, well, I imagine you've always kind of wanted to be a sports commentator.
Now, this is good when you're with one of your heroes, Max Drake, who's been my muse in the sport.
Well, we've had some good times together.
Indeed. Indeed.
Some ups and downs, but...
Again, I think I represent probably the majority of the players in the sport, and it is absolutely fantastic. I've been watching this in person from the dens and from up above. It is absolutely incredible, the game that these four gentlemen are playing. It's I would say it's inspirational, but I don't think I could ever achieve nearly this level of play. But it's fun as hell.
Well, it teaches you all the things, sort of on a basic level, even, you know, like using the galleries, right? You know. I often find the problem with watching these this high level of play in person is that then you want to go out yourself and kind of hit the ball as hard as they do, and it's harder than you think to actually.
So Max, let me ask you: you're a fairly low handicap player.
Well,
in our club, anyway.
Moderate.
Yeah. Moderate, but to me, low handicap player. What are you taking away from this?
I just think the volleying in doubles, I think, you know, taking it early, volleying it, Oh. Teamwork. I do think that, you know, Cam and Tim play with a kind of looseness. They're kind of, they're very relaxed. And that can be helpful as a pair. You know, obviously they're the #1 seed, so they're and they're the world champions. The world champions.
But we've got a match on our hands.
We've
here,
got a
so
very good match on our hands, and Steve VIrgona and John Lumley, obviously two of the greatest players in the world.
Yeah.
Steve, probably the greatest, maybe arguably the greatest doubles player ever. I mean, you know,
I
step out there.
I love his emotion. His emotions takes him up and takes him down, and it's fun to see him when he gets pumped up and gets those hard shots that just seem unbelievable.
Okay.
And Max, you've played around the world, the different courts. Again, I represent the high handicapped amateur. I'm a Chicago Racket Club member, and I've only played in this court. What's your view of the different courts out there?
Well, I love this court. This is the court that got me going in the game. I didn't really play much before this court was put together or restored. I think it's kind of a user-friendly court in a lot of ways.
Any other favorites around the world?
It's not as severe as certain courts, you know. Like New York is pretty severe. You can take more stuff off the back wall here.
And have you seen these guys playing in other venues?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think the U.S. Open was in Philadelphia last year, which is, of course, a very different court. It's very bouncy, and it's really hard to put it away in that court. And Lumley is, of course, the head tennis pro there. Rob Whitehouse, great head pro there, and love the place. It's a great rackets court, by the way.
And do you see how much of an advantage is it to play on a home court?
I think it's a big advantage. Got to be, right? I mean, Steve definitely has an advantage playing here. But, you know, I think that this event has gone on for, you know, almost 2 weeks. We've got a fortnight of tennis festivities around here. And I think that players have a lot of practice time. They get used to it. They're very skilled. So they get used to it. You do often get this sort of, a player, a bad bounce happens or whatever, and they're suddenly complaining about the court.
Which I got to admit, I do often. I blame the equipment. I blame the court.
Well, of course, blame anything.
It couldn't be me. I don't think that. Blame my partner, of course. So we've had some pretty close sets here. This is definitely not a given.
Big
either
point
way.
right here. Big point right here. Well, they've got another big point coming up right now, too. This is big momentum continuance here.
It's been some wonderful long rallies that could have died at any point, and it's just, again, amazing what these guys can do.
Last gallery.
Work for it. Get the chases right. In doubles, I think, you know, you want to get that. Hit that gallery, get the chase, get over there, serve. But yeah, it's been a remarkable match. I think they've all been 6-5, right? Every set. if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Ryan, can you
Right
confirm
there,
that?
6'5".
Yeah, 6'5".
Every set. It's fantastic.
Chisholm last gallery.
I think I fondly recall you and I playing a handicap doubles. So
Pro set, probably to 8 and 7 all, game ball. I knocked into the net.
It's fantastic. Memorable, very memorable.
There we go. That's huge right there. Okay,
Indeed.
That's the game.
Here we go. I know. Let's not think about those old
It's a fond memory.
those errors.
Yeah.
I'm capable of all those.
Absolutely.
Tim, really solid volleying. It's tough. Camden just the ability to get the balls wherever they are. Unbelievable.
All of these guys, the ability to get the ball and then put it back into play in a offensive way, not a pure defense play. It's just crazy. I love it. And seeing this in person, sitting in the Deadens is a totally different experience. For those out there who haven't done that, highly recommend it. It's just amazing. Like any sport, when you're there in person, it's a totally different experience. The speed, the grace, the
forcing,
is crazy. The force,
power, right? I mean,
this
some
is
of
a power
these
game.
shots,
It's a total power game.
Kind of,
And watching the volley, the racket just shudder when they hit the ball back. It's fantastic.
30-15. There is first gallery.
Right, big point here. They've got a chase. Oh. Okay, still got one more.
It's
Chase pending.
But this
Get to this point. We've got a big point that's being notated by Ryan, I think, here, and that. Yeah. Okay.
Chase the first gallery.
It's never over here with this momentum swing.
It's a game of momentum for sure.
Absolutely.
There are huge momentum swings. But good crowd tonight. Great fun. People were getting rather jolly in the Deadens. There were probably some overly lively talkers going on in there. But
early in the series, I think in the quarterfinals, there was I believe you shushed somebody who was being a little bit overly vocal during
a point,
one of
right?
the matches.
Or during their serving, whatever.
People are usually pretty respectful. I think this is a maybe less rowdy sport audience-wise during the points.
Yes, generally.
But there was some shushing going on.
Okay, here we go. Got a game ball coming up.
Advantage.
Yeah, that's solid. That is very good for VIrgona Lumley.
Yeah, that's
very strong performance
formidable
against the
lead
world
right there.
champions. Very strong performance. But you can't count him out. You know, Camden is remarkable in his mobility and everything.
Yeah,
Tim is one of the great volleyers that I've ever seen.
And I've seen him in previous years come back from seemingly huge deficits and stay in the match.
Okay, here we go. We've got a match point. Our first match point. There we have it. There we have it. VIrgona, Lumley, Lummers, the duo, taking down the world champions in the final match of the U.S. Open 2026.
It's been a 6-5 every match till the end.
It's been a they carried forward some really good momentum after that first set. That was kind of a heartbreaker, and then they eked out the next two and really kept the momentum going nicely.
Nicely done. I think it was your commentating that might have inspired them.
I'd like to think that us getting into the booth here,
absolutely. It's
but
sometimes
so a huge congratulations.
Unheard commentary by the
of course
that takes people across the line.
It does.
And I think
it can be. They don't even hear it, but it's just the energy.
They feel the energy.
It's the energy. I've always wanted to be a sports commentator.
So you'd be a good-looking sports commentator. It's I only lament that the cameras are not in you.
Well, I prefer to be behind the camera here, but we really would be remiss in not thanking Ryan Carey, who's really our hero here on the technology front. This is an amazing production.
It is. It's beautiful. Last couple of nights I watched it from home, and the quality was good, and the commentating wasn't as good as the fourth set.
Well, I think the fourth set of the final game, final match, they're pretty good.
It's crescendo.
We've got a future together.
I think so. If our day jobs don't work out, which they may not.
They may not.
We're going.
You never know. AI could take everything over from me. Darren Long, great job marking. He's coming into the booth here.
A little humor in the middle of the match. You let Cam grab the mic at one point. That was a fun moment. All right, I think maybe we should go out and.
I think we're going to go out and join the real people and finish our cocktails. Big congratulations to Steve VIrgona and John Lumley, 2026 U.S. Open doubles champions, and great run by Camden Riviere and Tim Chisholm, wonderful players, and we look forward to a rematch. In the world doubles.
Absolutely.
And
wonderful to spend a little booth time with you here, Max. And,
likewise.
Look forward to doing it again in the future.
Absolutely. Let's do it. I think
fantastic.
Could be fun.
Cheers.
So we're signing off here from the Racket Club of Chicago, 2026 U.S. Open. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Well, thank you to everyone who is here tonight.
And I think we would all agree this was an absolutely fantastic doubles final match. Let's give a round of applause to our competitors tonight. This absolutely encapsulates what's just been a great 10 days of tennis at the Racket Club of Chicago. And before I bring the players up for the trophy presentations, I want to say a few words of thanks. First to all the players who were here, who traveled far and wide to be with us this week. Also want to thank the markers and some terrific commentary in the booth. A special thanks to the United States Court Tennis Association and the United States Court Tennis Preservation Foundation for all that they did to make this possible. And I think a huge word of thanks to Ryan Carey, he can hear you, whose work is absolutely terrific with the streaming. So many people have made this possible this week at the Racket Club of Chicago. Richard Duggan, the general manager, a terrific pro shop that's run the tournament flawlessly, Will Hopton, Steve VIrgona, John Cashman, and also Pat Pugliese, who is here somewhere, who've done a fantastic job. And then I also want to thank Elmer Sakil and the rest of the locker room team who've taken care of the players, as well as the food and beverage, who've kept the players well hydrated, well fed during the week. Next to the board of directors and our president, Ethan Mears, a huge word of thanks for helping us host this, the athletic committee, and Chris Gorder, who is the chairman there, and finally the U.S. Open committee. And I should say, this is a large undertaking with all the players who are involved, and so I especially want to thank the sponsors, who've been here all week supporting the players, and many of the billeters who've hosted the players in their homes during the week. Finally, tonight, Darren Long, who's done an outstanding job as the marker, who's with us. Huge thanks to Darren. Terrific job. And so with that, I'd like to bring up the finalists here, Camden Riviere and Tim Chisholm.
I'll keep it brief. I said most of my thanks last night. I mostly just want to say a big thank you to my partner, Tim. Hell of a run here at the U.S. Open. I don't know how many it is. It seems dangerously close to my own age, not anywhere near your age. But always a pleasure to be out on court with you. And big congrats to John and Steve. Well played tonight. Look forward to hopefully seeing you guys in the finals over at the World Doubles Championship in a few weeks. So congrats.
Thank you, Camden. Thanks, Tim. And now for our U.S. Open doubles champions, Steve VIrgona and John Lumley.
Just want to say a massive thank you to the Chicago crowd tonight for you guys cheering us on there. You guys were fantastic to play in front of, so thank you guys for being here. A massive thank you to my partner, Stevie. You were awesome tonight, man. Really good fun to play with. Looking forward to heading to Morton with you in a few weeks. And then to Cam and Tim on an amazing run. You guys are a fantastic team, amazing competitors, and really well played.
And just to show if you guys are aware, these guys have won this tournament, I think it's 13 years in a row, which is an amazing achievement to win it 13 times, let alone 13 in a row. I don't think they've lost a match in that long as well, so congratulations. It's an amazing run. To the tournament committee here, led by Jonathan Lewis, have done an amazing job. Running the event, getting the sponsorship for the event. Thank you very much. And also to John Gilligan and Pat Puglisi for putting the program together. It's absolutely fantastic. And designing that US Open poster. Well done, John, wherever you are. And also Clark Jones and Zach Binswanger on the tournament committee as well. Just a huge thanks to the Racket Club here. The support I receive is just absolutely tremendous. Not only playing here, but when I travel the world, having the time off and just allowing me to do that. So thank you all very much. Also my support team here, Will Hopton taking over the logistics of running the event while the event was going on to allow me to focus on it. Was massive, and also to John Cashman, Will Taylor, who has been a big help, and also Pat Puglisi and Rob Leone with Next Level Fitness to getting me in some good shape to play the event. So thank you very much. One last event coming up. So the World Championship doubles is coming up in April. Playing with John, really hopeful we can progress there, and hopefully we'll get to meet these guys in the final if they get through as well. So thank you all.
Thank you. Thanks very much for coming. Have a great evening. Thank you very much.